entered the building. You are listening to the Sportcat Show.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, coming to you live from my mom's attic in a hidden remote location deep in the Appalachia, praying for snow. We're live on Dare Talk Radio, Radio X Country, and Radio X Rock and Roll. Good morning to you. Thank you for being a part of our show. I encourage you, no, in fact, I beg you to come over and find us over on the YouTube. Search out the Sportcat shows. Join the live chat. We've got some cool people in here. We've got Randy, our never-ending salesperson, and Chris. Chris is here. And there's Brenda.
And here's Brenda.
And there's Brenda. So how are you, Brenda? Oh, and by the way, you were asking me about a show tomorrow. Remember, and somebody in the show remind me this because I'll lose my damn mind. As soon as I'm done here, I got to turn it off and run Ginger to the vet. So I've got an appointment with
tomorrow, right? Wait.
Yeah, that's Thursday. So yeah.
Okay.
And the Wednesday night scheduling may be affected. My agent has ghosted me. So I don't know what's going on with my guests. Usually Sunday we get the link and everything set up, and I've messaged him like 2 or 3 times, and I don't know. So I may not have a show tonight. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. So
hey, KG.
Oh, KG is here. Welcome. Hey, from the foggy, cold, drizzling Virginia. Yeah, no snow. So Sherry, hey Sherry, welcome to the chat.
There's my girl.
Glad you're here. Yeah, we're always glad to hear her name.
Oh God.
Do we need to do a welfare check on Denise? Usually she beats Chris here, so.
Yeah, she'll probably be along here in a little bit.
Okay. What do you got?
Oh my God. We're in for a treat.
Oh?
Yes. No, I woke up late and everything in my head is running, and I took my pills late, so in about 30 minutes I should be higher than a fucking kite.
All right. So a show with Hi Brenda.
We know how that goes.
Yes, you took your get your shot for your STD, Brenda? Did you?
Oh shit, no, I forgot to take that. My STD that you gave me, you jerk.
Not me. I'm hidden in a deep remote location far from you.
Yeah, and I know exactly where you are.
It was Randy. I know. It
was Randy?
Randy did it. Randy gave you the STD. He hangs out with strippers, so it's probably Randy. Good morning to you in LA. I'm sorry you still have a shitty governor.
Yes.
Denver, it's high noon, a little bit after. And Chris, you're in Chicago. It's 105 there. Honolulu, 905. Anchorage, 1005. And for our dear friends in Australia, Perth, I don't know what you're doing at 3:05 in the morning listening to me, but thank you. We do appreciate it. And for Sydney, well, it's burnt toast and coffee time. Get your ass in gear at 6 o'clock. You gotta get to work. So you need to get to work and send me a donation so we can keep this thing going. So there we go. Oh, and for my family in Tokyo, it's 4:06 a.m. So no more earthquakes over there. Of course, I probably just jinxed it. We
probably every time you say that you do.
I'm not a prognosticator, so
yeah.
Well, I am, but so yeah. So there's the moon and the sun, and we're working. Where did my button?
It's a lie. It's a lie.
Yeah, no, it's flat just for you, Brenda. So.
Well,
it's, if you go outside and look up, and well, pretty much most of the lower 48, you can't. It's 62% illumination. We're on our way to the, what moon is it, Brenda? Which one are we waiting on?
Oh, we're waiting on the what is it? The snake moon? No, wait a minute. I forgot. Shit. I forgot already.
You're such a horrible co-host. How can It's the wolf moon.
Oh, that's right.
The wolf moon. Yes. December 3rd is the wolf moon. So there you go. We're headed that way. Soon, the wolf will be with us. We need to do a show about werewolves, so and see because they only come out on the wolf moon. I don't know. Is that maybe how they get their?
Why are you putting that fake ass shit up there again? Look at that. We're gonna need to look for the fake three-eyed atlas.
No, it's here. They finally put it here. And by the way, I want to remind everybody. I started around 11 o'clock doing show research, and I'm always watching shows on 3i Atlas because space just fascinates me. And I watched a astrophysicist last night actually cry. He says that he was in a top secret meeting with NASA, and they were being briefed, and they received a communication from 3i Atlas. It unlocked the universe. And I was like, hey, Denise, welcome, Denise. And I'm like, I did take you serious up until right there. So
yeah, because it's a rock, right?
No, Monica, it's January 3rd. My bad. I misspoke. It is January 3rd is when the full moon is. Yeah. The full moon for Monica. December was, thank you for the correction, because I got Alzheimer's. It was December, I don't know. It was a couple days ago. So, but so he had this little, I have no idea what he was talking about.
It's a rock and it's made of nickel, but yet they can't find it half the time.
Well, hold on.
What?
In the past 24 hours, it has sped up.
Oh, God. Here we go.
It is sped up, and they have compiled data. It has changed course, but wait for this. It pulsed a blue beam of light that they're trying to figure out how it did that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't know. I think it's aliens. They're coming to get us. I don't know. Monica wants to know what the hell that is. Monica, we've been questioning that for months. This is supposed to be what 3i Atlas looks like, according to NASA. Oh, and I wanted to finish my thought on that. You know how NASA has been saying we can't get pictures of it, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
A photographer in Egypt on the ground just last night published some really awesome photos of it over the pyramids, but you can't see it, and he probably had a flip phone too. So
yeah, probably. Although our expensive ass telescope that we paid for can't find it, but that's okay. What the hell?
Yeah, so.
Oh no.
All right. Well, you have about given up on this one. Official languages A to Z. Countries bordering South Africa. They'll start with shit and end with hole. So no. 4-letter movie chain. No. Country flags. Canadian city. I don't care. All right, so we're done with this one for the day.
The other one. There we go.
All right, so we did TV yesterday. Pop music, movies, geography, science, computers, literature. You can't do that one. You ain't smart enough. Classical music, history. No, we'd fail that one. Television, sports, languages, and miscellaneous. Randall says, get a piece of the rock. So what do you want to do, Brenda? Which one do you want to go with?
Let's try.
And there's going to be a question after you pick this one too. So
yeah, I know. Let's try. We'll do sports. Let's do sports. What the hell? We'll make it
go to the right. Idioms and missing clothing. That one perplexes me. Idioms and it says idioms and missing clothing, and there's 1 through 4.
Oh, let's do that. What the hell?
I don't know. All right, so we're
stupid anyway, so it won't matter.
Oh my God! Do you know this is the idiom and missing clothing?
Okay.
The riddle is: do you know which clothing items are missing from those common phrases? All right, here we go. I might have picked a bad one, so it's loaded. To keep one's blank on, in parentheses, to stay calm. I think it's pants, isn't it? Your choices are pants, slippers, clogs. I like clogs for 100, and gloves. All right, I'm going with pants. Yeah, so that one was easy. So the next one's going to be hard. To take one's blank off to someone, and it's an expression of approval or praise. To take one's tie, hat, shoes, or gloves off to someone.
Hat.
I was going to say pants, but depends on who she is. Hat? Are you sure about that?
Yes, hat.
Yeah, your hat. Okay. Right on. Good for you. To blank and barf, the behavior of eating so rapidly and consequently vomiting. The answers are bonnet, button, scarf, or tie.
Scarf.
To blank, to scarf and barf.
Yep.
sounds
Scarf
like,
and barf.
it sounds like a gas station.
It had to match. It had to
On the way to Tennessee. Welcome to the Scarf and Bark. Come on in and get your roller dog. We put it on in 2019. To fill someone's blank, to do, assume somebody's job or role. To blank, or to fill someone's blank, to do, assume somebody's job role. I'm the
to fill somebody's
answers
shoes.
are shoes,
Yeah.
blouse. Well, depends on who she is. But I don't swing that way. Gloves are bloomers. Bloomers, is that even a thing term? So
I don't even use that anymore.
I'm going with shoes too.
Yeah,
so.
shoes.
Blouse is much more exciting, according to Chris.
Yeah, according to Chris.
Scarf sounds like it, but I've never heard of it. KG, you never heard of that? Wow, okay. I should do a show named Scarf and Barf. So.
Ew.
We'll rate food. All right. So question 5. Die with your blank on. It's dying while fighting, or to die while actively occupied, employed, or working. And the possible answers are jacket, suit, boots, or hat. To die with your blank on.
Boots.
Yeah, I'm going with boots. And isn't that the saying, you would rather die standing than on your knees or in your boots? I don't know. Something. To lick someone's blank.
Butthole. Oh.
whoa, Brenda. Whoa, you took the show to a different R rating there.
Sorry.
To lick someone's blank. To try hard to please someone. The answers could be gloves, sleeves, boots, or socks. What do you think? Chris says boots. Denise says boots. I think everybody says boots. So.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead.
Isn't that what?
I'm not licking anything that's been on the ground.
Isn't that what all the anti-Trump people are going around saying? You're licking it's Nazis' boots or something.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I forgot.
Probably. Remember, report 'em dies. Scaredly blank. Someone who acts scared or cowardly. Scaredly blank. Someone acting scared or cowardly. And the possible answers are sweater, kimono. What the hell's a kimono? I know what that is. Is that a hat? I don't know. Overalls or pants. Scaredy blank. Someone acting scared or cowardly. So yeah, I believe that's pants. In the chat agrees. So we'll go with pants.
And my pills just kicked in.
Oh Lord. Question 8. To cross blank. To wear clothes typically associated with the opposite sex. And the answers could be costume, suit, dress, or buckle.
Dress.
Cross dress. All right, I'll go with that. And that is right. And we're almost out of this, so this is going to be hard. Put a blank in it. To stop talking, to be quiet, to shut one's mouth. Put a blank in it. Yeah, I've had to do that to a few girls. So put a sock in it.
I don't see wiener up there. Oh.
That's option 2.
Oh, okay.
What item is close? Oh, God. Fit like a blank is to be a perfect fit, to be exactly the right size.
Ooh. I know this
come
one.
On. The answers could be glove, waistcoat, legging, or sandal.
Legging.
I think it would be better if the blank doesn't fit, you must acquit. So I think that would have been much better.
We learned that back in the 90s.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my God,
right. We got an A. We are
smarter than a 2-year-old.
Should we quit while we're ahead, or
Yeah,
we
let's
should
go.
quit while we're
Because
ahead.
we dragged on yesterday. We kind of got a little
Yeah, we
behind.
went too far yesterday. So yeah. Oh,
And
God.
there's this.
And there's this. How does a leopard change its spots? Denise is going in the gutter. Yeah, got it. Mine too, Denise. So like mine's. How does a leopard change his spots?
It don't.
Well,
It changes its mind. I don't know.
By getting up and moving to another spot.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Kiss my ass, leopard.
Oh, Lord. If we only had more snowflakes adhering to this quote for today. I'm against picketing, but I don't know how to show it. Mitch Hedberg is quoted with that. All right.
Oh my God.
You get that, Brenda? Or do you need?
No, I don't care.
Okay, good. Today, December 10th, in 1967, Otis Redding was killed in a plane crash. 26 years old, Otis Redding was killed in a plane crash. He had just recorded the song Sitting on the Dock of the Bay 2 days earlier. That was released after his death and became a #1 hit. And it stayed there for a while. So interesting.
Everybody still likes listening to that song. That's like that sit outside and go fishing and chill song.
Yeah. It's a good, well, it's like Jimmy Buffett type. So yeah. He was where were they? They were in a plane and headed to Madison, Wisconsin. Poor weather conditions, heavy fog. And they got permission to land, and they didn't stick the landing. So yeah. That whole area today is getting hammered too, by the way. 1959. December 10th, 1959, the first black to win an Emmy. Belafonte, Harry Belafonte, won the first Emmy as an African American. Interesting, all right. The first Nobel Peace Prize was awarded this day in 1901. We actually have an article on that, and Trump didn't get it, despite him begging. First one was issued today in 1901. The end of the Spanish-American War in 1898. A young Trump apparently did that, made peace with him. The Adventures of Huck Finn, Mark Twain's classic novel, Adventures of Huck Finn, is published this day in 1884. Wow.
Man.
But it didn't get published. It was published in the UK first and then made its way over here. Now, man, and that was a book they made us read in school. Wow. Walt Disney's Mighty Ducks. Remember them? This day in 1992, the Disney company announces they're putting an NHL franchise in Orange County, California. They named the team the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim from the movie The Mighty Ducks. They sold it in 2005, and it was changed to the Anaheim Ducks.
Yeah, it was.
Mighty was too much. Can't have Mighty on the ice. This day in 1971, Frank Zappa. God,
I remember him.
Frank Zappa is pushed off a London stage by a fan. He suffered a broken leg and he injured his anchored. Oh, let's try that again. He suffered a broken leg and ankle and fractured skull. He was wheelchair bound for a year. The attacker said he was jealous because his girlfriend was infatuated with Zappa. And see, these are the reasons I need to watch out. 6 days earlier, some stupid with a flare gun started a fire during his performance in Switzerland. Someone stupid with a flare gun. Man, back in the day when you could just carry a flare gun in concerts.
I know, right? Just shoot at people. What the hell?
I long for the days when you can have a flare gun back.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Farm Credit Administration was created this day in 1971. And I still don't know what the hell they are. So there you go.
Yeah.
But we probably gave them billions of dollars this year.
They probably pocketed all of it too.
Yeah, like they didn't give it to the farmers; they gave it to somebody else. So, Mississippi, December 10th, 1817, the 20th state of the United States. Mississippi is Chippewa for Great River. Did you know that?
No, had no
I
clue.
didn't know that either. We have a great
look,
river
it's
going
Haas.
over the country right now, by the way. What's that?
I said, hey, look, it's Haas. What great river going over the country?
Oh yeah, we do right now. I'll explain that if we get to the weather today.
Okay.
So Dan Blocker, when you said his name, I was like, you know who that is? Dan Blocker from Bonanza, 1959 to 72. He was Haas Cartwright.
Yep.
He was also a blocker and weighed 14 pounds at birth. Holy crap.
Damn, as big as he was, really?
Yeah, so
No
the
kidding.
record at the time for the largest ever born in Bowie County. So I guess he was 6'1", 300 pounds. He was a star football player in college. He went on to the Korean War, earning a Purple Heart for wounds he received in combat. He died at age 43 from a pulmonary embolism following gallbladder surgery. Wow.
Oh, shit.
Wow. I did not know that. Denise knew. I recognized the face, but I couldn't put the name to it. Dorothy Lamour. She's an actress from The Jungle Princess in 1936. Okay.
You couldn't remember Haas's names because he doesn't have boobs.
Easy now, easy. Emily Dixon was born this day in 1830. You know who that is? He was a poet. 1,800 poems in her lifetime. Interesting.
I have no idea who that is.
You didn't have to read any Emily Dixon in school? Wow. Maybe,
no, we didn't have to if we didn't want to.
Okay. I wish I could have said that. Ada Lovelace, the English mathematician, obviously smarter than me, and the first computer programmer in 1842. She was born this day in 1815. So, wait a minute. In 1842, they were programming computers? Okay. So, she was the mechanical general purpose computer and analytical engine. So, I'm thinking in 1842, if civilians had this, what the hell did we have back then? The government had back then. Jesus.
Oh boy, you need to watch some of my conspiracy shows. You're so far behind.
Susan Day. Ooh, she's a little hottie. The Partridge Family from 1970 to 74. L.A. Law, she was Laurie. She and Partridge Family co-star David Cassidy briefly hooked up, but then the show ended. So, all right. So she was a cover model and she produced a booklet on menstruation for young girls titled "Get to Know Yourself." Okay, then.
And then it was too late.
Harold Gould, born this day in 1923, American actor from the TV show Rhonda. He was Rhonda's father, and he was Miles on the Golden Girls. I don't remember him. So.
We talked about that before. He actually had a picture of him.
Yeah, well, they don't today. He's not important enough today. Chet Huntley, American newsman for NBC's Huntley Brinkley Report. Good night, Chet. That's what you should say at the end of our show, Brenda. You should say, good day, Sportcat.
You should kiss my ass.
Hey, don't make me send you a boot. Oliver Messiaen? I don't know. He was born in 1908. He was a French composer.
Okay.
Chris, this one's for you. The longest home run. Ron Dizzy Carlisle was born this day in 1900. He hit the longest measured home run in 1929, 618 feet. Wow. It went out of the Oakland ballpark, over the clubhouse, into the parking lot, then over two buildings before it hit the gutter of a house.
What?
Wow.
What?
That is a home run, let me tell you.
Go find that ball.
Can you imagine if you gave this guy steroids and a corked bat? Jesus Christ. So we could have had better records. Creator of the Dewey Decimal System. I hated this system. Melvin Dewey, born this day in 1851. He was a librarian. Did you have to learn the Dewey Decimal System, Brenda?
God, yeah, stupid Dewey.
Yeah.
Screw him.
I actually, I guess I've always been kind of a book nerd because I volunteered to be in the library at elementary, middle, and high school. I volunteered to be in the library, like putting up books and finding books and stuff. So yeah,
You know, when they came out with that movie Scream, and they had that Riri cop there, and his name was Dewey. And that was the first thing I thought of. Boy, yeah, that guy that made that Dewey, that Dewey system looks just like
Dewey, you must be a criminal. So. Alexander Wood, born this day in 1817. He was a Scottish physician and invented the hypodermic needle. It's the first true syringe and hollow needle in 1853. It was used originally for the injection of morphine and opiates, although he foresaw its potential for healing drugs and shutting down the world. Cool. All right.
Nice?
Yeah, they started.
Boats,
I was watching a show and it went deep. It talked about the jab and how it was orchestrated with all kinds of other world events. I'm like, holy shit. I was putting the pieces together. I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not that I believe that stuff. Let's see here.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you know. So, wow. They can't put a picture of him, but there's the plane, by God. Wow. It's good to see the media is on top of it. So 2005 comedian Richard Pryor passed away. Man, that's 20 years ago.
Did he?
Yeah.
No, I don't even remember him dying.
Wow, you don't remember that? Yeah, I remember him from several. Well, stand-up was awesome. Stir Crazy, Silver Streak, the Muppet movie. So, but he had pretty many. He had a lot of health.
Wasn't he in Blazing Saddles too?
I don't know if he was in Blazing Saddles.
Oh, maybe that was somebody else.
I don't think so. Yeah, he had his first heart attack at 36. Wow. He had MS. I did not know that. He had MS. No wonder he had a drug problem. So he was trying to stay out of pain. So, and then there was what was his name? There was another actor they found slumped over on the streets in Hollywood. It was a famous guy too. Here recently, like within the past 24 hours. So.
Oh, really?
Let's see. We ain't worried about that. What else? See what the AP says in history. President Roosevelt beat out Trump in 1906 for the
beat out Trump.
Nobel Peace Prize. Oh, well. In 1861, the Confederacy admitted Kentucky as its recognized pro-Southern shadow state that was acting without the authority of the pro-Union government. Wow.
Shame on them.
I didn't know that Kentucky was, well, I guess it's part of the South. We'll take them, I guess, so. We're just going to have former Vice President. Oh, look here. Vice President Al Gore. He got a Nobel Peace Prize in 2007.
Are you rubbing that? Are you rubbing that in?
We actually got a story about the Nobel Peace Prize.
Okay.
1520, Martin Luther publicly burns Pope Leo X's papal bull Exsurge Domine, which demanded that Luther recant his writing. Okay, then. Chris, research that, because I have no idea what the hell that means. And I didn't realize Martin Luther was that old. So,
damn.
That was a joke. That was a joke, Brenda. You were supposed to laugh.
I'm high.
1962, Lawrence of Arabia, based on the life of T.E. Lawrence, was released today. All right. Today in music, Bob Dylan in 2016, he got a Nobel Peace Prize.
Son of a bitch.
Damn it, Trump. You got beat out by a high rocker. What the hell? So, Chris also demanded that all popes have faces. So
yeah, right. What else did
popes'
we even find?
faces matter, right? So
oh God, here we go. Today
it's National Lager Day. Lager.
I was gonna say lager. Can't be lager.
My Yankee was coming out. Constitution Day in Thailand. Well, they're celebrating that today by shooting another country up with rockets. So the
Why
Dewey
not?
Decimal Day, yeah, Thailand and I don't know, another country or Cambodia are exchanging rockets back and forth. I guess they need to make more money. Festival of the Souls of Dead Whales is today.
Oh,
Find the soul of a dead whale, but hey,
everybody
okay.
get out there and get your dead whales and have you a festival.
Denise
Sounds
says Cleavon Little played in Blazing Saddles, Brenda. So
Okay, that's right. Yeah, Denise, you're right.
It's
My
Human
bad.
Rights Day. Didn't we have that yesterday? International
Every
Animal
day.
Rights Day.
Every
And
day.
Iraq Victory Day. And of
What do you
course, it's
mean?
Nobel Prize Day. What you
My
say?
cat says it's Animal Day.
Yeah, well, tell your
And she's
cat
over here
that
trying to get on my shoulder. I don't know what she's doing. She's a
punch
damn
him.
bird.
We'll punch him in the Dewey Decimal. There
I
you
know.
go.
You're not a fucking whale. Get out of here.
Anger. Let's see. It's the 344th day of 2025, the 80th day of autumn. So, and we talked about in 1817, we allowed Mississippi to become a state. 1869, Wyoming became a state.
That's one we forget about.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the one we always forget about.
Yeah.
Let's see. We talked about he's still dead, and Trump didn't get a Nobel Prize. So,
Oh, Jesus.
I think he's more sore about it than I am. So, 11 days until winter begins. Bullshit.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about Halcyon days? Halcyon days, which have come to mean a time of happiness and commitment, are actually the 14 days around winter solstice. The Halcyon, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, our kingfisher, much easier to pronounce, builds its floating nest at the time during which the gods had promised calm seas for the nesting and hatching time. Oh, so it's a bird. Well, there you go.
Oh, okay.
So Chris says Brenda is celebrating Have a Lager Day.
Yeah. A legger day.
Lager. Okay, so let's get into some news, Brenda. Let's try and do.
Let's try and do this.
Let's be a serious, unserious anti-prepper show.
There you go.
Yesterday, Trump shared an incredible update about the National Guardsman that was shot in D.C. during the terror attack. We know that the young lady passed away from her injuries, but we have learned that the soldier has decided to get out of bed and take a few steps. Yes.
Oh, good.
So he's off the vent. He's up. He's moving. One thing they don't really say much about is his orientation. But I mean, it's good to have him alive. So we're glad about that. He's probably got some injuries that's going to take a long time in therapy. So good for him. I would love to see him out in public in the near future. Maybe could they have some type of ceremony or something? Wonder if he's eligible for a Purple Heart.
Hello, Woo.
Hey, Woo. Welcome. So yes, Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf, he was able to give the thumbs up. This was a couple days ago or last week. And he's got up. I don't know how many steps he's taken, but he's got up out of bed. So good news. He will continue to do well, I hope. And let's remember to keep them in our prayers because he was just there doing the job that he volunteered for. So, all right, Brenda. So if you were to travel inside the U.S. from another country, Brenda, you probably wouldn't do very well in this because the U.S. is starting a plan, or they're planning to start. Maybe that's a better way of saying it. Checking all tourists' social media. So they're making an app. How'd this work out the first time? They're having an app, all tourists, including from Britain, because they're gearing up for this because the World Cup. You have to go on to the app and pay $40, and in that you have to, of course, register, and you have to provide every social media account you've held for the last 5 years.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And then you need email addresses, telephone numbers used in the last 5 years. And then they want to know names, addresses, telephone numbers, and birthdays of family members.
Nope.
So.
Absolutely not. Kiss my ass. I will walk.
Well, the good thing is, Brenda, you're already in the country, so.
Oh yeah, I am.
So you're probably okay, but then
this is for people coming here.
But yeah. So it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop there though. They want to move forward to collect biometrics, including face, fingerprints, DNA, and iris scan.
Don't do it. The World Cup is not worth it, people. Don't do it. Don't do it. They're setting you up for digital ID. Don't do it.
Yeah, you got to take a selfie for this. So yeah, and then when they come over, we have to trim their toenails and clip their hair too. So
yeah, okay, no. Nope, don't do it. Don't do it.
So of course, people are already upset that Trump did this, and I'm not even sure that Trump did this. I think this was just part of a immigration plan. But they're already saying that this is hampering free speech. Now, you're coming to this country. You're not an American citizen. Why? I don't understand. Free speech. Why you? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But so, yeah. And then we can, of course, track them with the app.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The AI overlords are not far away, Brenda.
No, they're not. Bastards.
Wu says the beast system is coming and people rebel, causing civil unrest with the government global cabal. So
I'm ready.
I'm ready. The AI overlords will put their robot foot down on your throat. So probably. Yesterday when we were what?
I was thinking the other day, it's probably a good thing that our weapons are not computerized.
Okay, I still want the bazooka that fires a laser. I still want that.
Oh, that would be
shotgun
so cool.
That fires a laser. That's the one. I want the shotgun that fires a laser. Damn it! If it's good enough for the Marines, it's good enough for me.
That's right.
So yesterday when we came on the air, we were trying to confirm if they had or had not started the invasion into Venezuela, because 2 F-18 fighter jets decided that they were going to cruise at 25,000 feet, making plenty of noise. They kept their squawk on so you could be tracked on flight radar. And for 40 some minutes, they just flew around Venezuela, and they were just doing a routine flight.
Denise said, "Bring back the man-eating lions."
No, we could only have them in Minnesota.
And alligators.
Yeah, well, the alligators they'd just be frozen up there. They'd be useless. The military would not confirm if the jets were armed, and then the military said that they stayed in international airspace. No, they did not. No,
not according to the radar we were looking at. They were right on top of it.
Nope. Yeah. So I'm wondering if we're just trying to poke the bear, or if we're because another source I read said that they were escorting a drone that is basically capable of scanning anything from the air to below the ground and catching any communication short of a handwritten note. So it said that the drone could read a license plate from like 3,000 miles or some crazy shit. So I don't know, but so I think we're just poking the bear. So Brenda, you were asking, what is the river? Well, there's an atmospheric river that is coming from the East Asia. It's coming over the Pacific and down through Oregon, Washington, Oregon, Montana, and it's basically, just picture the Mississippi River in the air, and it's dumping huge amounts of rain. And matter of fact, Portland, as if they didn't have enough trouble, their sewage is spreading out into the streets. They've made multiple restaurants.
But anyways,
Maybe it'll clean your street. I don't know. So, and the worst part of this is of course, downstream, the heavy water hasn't come from the rain yet. It will get there, but a second river is following this one, and it's pushing all the wet weather down across the Pacific, and it's moving across the Midwest, and that's what's going to be bringing snow to large portions of the country. And there's another one behind it. So
they're not calling it clouds with a lot of rain in it. They're calling it river overhead.
Well, they're calling it river because of the way it forms. So it's formed by it's pulling the water out of the ocean and it's keeping it up in the air. But then the vapor, as it's coming through, is cooling into clouds, and then the clouds is, well, there you go, turning into. So, yeah. Well, whatever you can look at it. Maybe they're out there spraying the clouds. I don't know, but I guess. Oh, well, I mean, that could clean Seattle and Oregon, I guess. So, yesterday, our dear friend Putin, their TV leaked.
Oh God!
If they were going to nuke Europe, where they would. So, I'm not sure if this. I would say this was intentional. I wouldn't say it was a leak. But there's 23 towns in the nation's hit list, and the Brits are wondering if there's a safe place to go because, well, in the towns listed, you got from Glasgow to Belfast, all over the place. London, of course, Derby, Sheffield. There's you can go look at the list online. There's 23 targets that they are saying they would strike in Europe. It was leaked yesterday, but that's okay, Brenda. I don't want the Americans to feel discriminated because they also accidentally showed a map of the first strike on the U.S. Did you know Hawaii is the first strike? It's not Washington. Hawaii. Did you know that?
Well, I'm going to tell you that I agree with Wu because that's exactly what they're doing right now. Is they are trying to start up the next global reset.
Well,
and what they're going to do is blow everybody up.
Well, I don't think we're not going to use nukes. I don't think we'll. No. I hope we never, as a world, use a nuclear weapon again. I think it's a good deterrent, but even no, we don't want to do that. But so they also showed the map of the U.S. I went and pulled up the older map that had been leaked, and we'll see it here. 15 cities that was on that. Great Falls, Montana is on the first strike list. Yeah, okay. It's the fourth largest city in America, but it's also Malmstrom Air Force Base. Cheyenne, Wyoming, obviously because of the missile sites. Ogden and Clearfield, Utah. Well, that's also because of the Air Force Base and the launch sites. Shreveport, Louisiana. I could clean that city right up. But that's because of the things they manufacture down there for the Navy. Honolulu, that's also because of the Navy and location. So Omaha,
Omaha, Nebraska. They're taking out all of our meat countries.
Yeah.
Or our meat states.
No, it's a OFA Airfoot Base. Almost worked there. I got a job offer there. Colorado Springs, Colorado, because, well, we don't want any skiing. No, that's the home of NORAD. I wonder if Huntsville, Alabama has been added to the new list since they've moved Space Command there. Albuquerque in New Mexico because of Kirkland. DC, well, because they have a non-Nobel Prize winner there. Seattle, and that's because of the naval base in Kitsap. It's a submarine hub, and they do all kinds of communication there. San Francisco, well, they don't like them either because, well, they think it's one of the largest non-military resident city. I'm not sure what that means. I guess that's They want to wipe out a bunch of civilians. So they know hitting it in DC would get military too. So Houston, there you go, Brenda. They're going to get
Goodbye,
Houston.
Houston. I'm far away from Houston. I don't care.
Chicago, hey, but got to be really far away. Chicago, because of well, it's Chicago. L.A. population, obviously, and New York City is the last, and that's the first strike. And then the second strike, well, it could be any of these little purple dots. So yeah,
I am so high I can't even see the purple dots, so it doesn't matter. Where are they?
They're everywhere. So the eastern seaboard, Florida, pretty much the west coast, and then deep in the heart. I wouldn't even be safe here in Knoxville because of Oak Ridge, and in Atlanta because of population. So there's only one safe place to be, and that's Maine, because nobody wants to live there. So only safe place. They even hit Vermont. I did not realize Vermont is a major communication military location. I did not know that. So and I don't know what the world is coming to when the daily headlines include the words "My Little Pony."
Oh my God. No.
Oh, what? yes. So
what?
The January 6th pipe bomb, the guy that built the bomb, the one that's autistic, never left home, never had a job, and in fact is got the mind of like a 15-year-old in a 30-year-old body. Well, he has a very unusual fascination with My Little Pony. What in the world is this world coming to? Which is obviously a toy, and it's marketed towards girls. I guess boys could like it, from ages 3 to 8. So remember, this is the gentleman that is accused of putting pipe bombs at the Republican and Democrat national committees and in DC.
Shame. Shame on them.
Well,
they have taken this poor guy and made him a patsy for their fucking sick little games, and he probably has no idea why he is in trouble.
Okay. Well, apparently he's created art with the plastic ponies. He's written songs and sung them about him. This is a grown-ass man. So
his that strong.
That was a Republican. He appears to favor pink and purple ponies with long, multicolored manes.
Yeah, and he builds.
He has a Star Wars inspired pony that he built, or I'm sorry, that he drew. And in the speech bubble, it said, "I'm not cute, I'm deadly."
Well, that didn't help his case any.
No. So My Little Pony has already put out a press release saying they have nothing to do with this. So let me get this straight. We have Brian Cole. He's a My Little Pony obsession fella, and Tyler Robinson. You remember him? He was the guy who offed the Preacher Man. He was fascinated with furries. Thomas Crooks, well, he was a deviant art obsessed person. And then that I don't know who
people
Jack
hide your special children. Hide them. Hide them.
There might be a little MK Ultra going on there. What do you think? So
just a little.
Even see, I'm not a conspiracy person, but I'm like, wow. So, and Chris says that Jake did finally have to apologize on CNN for reporting that he was not white. So,
well, that's that. I'm okay.
They were showing a picture of him, and he continued to say it. I mean, I could see it if he tripped up and he could have went, "Oh wait a minute, I'm sorry, I meant he was a white man," and maybe still would have gave him shit. But no, he continued while looking at the picture.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, he stepped in the mud on that one.
Jake. What are we going to do with you? So, Jake, if you ever hear this, come on my show. I'll give you an opportunity to tell your black side of the story. So,
yeah, he's fired.
Yeah, well, I know he's never going to be fired from CNN unless Trump buys it. Then he'll be fired. So the Nobel Peace Prize was given today in Anna Karina Sosa Machimoto. She was the one that was supposed to receive it. And she was also the one that was duly elected by the people to be their leader in Venezuela. But she's had to go in hiding because Maduro has seized control with the drug cartels of the military. So she is in Norway, but they couldn't guarantee her security. So her daughter accepted the Peace Prize for her. So now, but what one thing that is kind of being said in here, but not really many people are reporting, she had been hiding in the country of Venezuela, and now they're saying she's in Oslo. How did she get out?
Boat?
Makes you wonder. No, I'm betting you they might have had some operators on the ground. So Maduro, you might want to pay attention. If we can get one out, we can obviously get one in. Iran has now said they are going to give unconditional support to Maduro. So, and that's days after President Trump said his days are numbered. So what that exactly means, we're not really sure at the moment. We've got their air in port secure. So I don't know exactly. Nobody's really sure what that means, or if it's just them running their mouth, because Cuba also says the same thing. So
Chris said Three-Eyed Atlas got her out.
It could have. So yeah. So now they're saying Iran's going to get involved. So this thing could kick off as a whole world war. So Miami has elected the first Democrat mayor in 30 years. The city has fallen. And yeah, Miami, it had been Republican for 30 years. And the first time now in 30 years, a female, Eileen Higgins, has won. Now, I am happy to report that at least she had a job before this, unlike the leader of New York and Seattle.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
She only won by 3,700 votes. It took them a while to call the vote. It was very close. And of course, the Democrats are cooing over this because, you know, it's Trump's home state. And I think that's like his neighboring city or county or something. So she's not as extreme as Mama Dama Namahami or whatever the hell his name is. But she does want to give a bunch of free shit away. And she is anti-Trump. She strongly supports LGBTQ. And she says that her community's rights have been marginalized under the Trump administration. So,
oh boy, she's gonna have fun with DeSantis.
Yeah. So, well, I don't know. She's 68, and like I said,
she won't be in that position very long.
She that was shrimp food poisoning, but yeah, I didn't say that. But yeah, so she's the far side of Trump, but she's not as far as Mama Dama Hami
Dami.
Whatever the hell his name is.
I don't know how to say his name.
Yeah, I don't care. This comes to us from the modern age via hot air. Americans are living in this major cities are well aware of the crisis that continues to afflict our subway systems and public transportation. And Americans outside of the cities are aware of this as well. But what they're not really aware of is that it's the court system that is broken. The courts are the ones, they're turning the criminals right back out. And so a lot of people aren't really aware of how bad it is. Even in the community I live in, Gwinnett, Georgia, they just turn them loose. They may go in for a little bit of time, but they get right back out. So it's the court system that is fueling the violence in the American cities. So we need to overhaul the court system as well. I don't know that that's going to happen. So, even though I did read that the Senate did just confirm a couple judges the past 48 hours. So I don't know if they were. I mean, they were obviously federal judges, but I don't remember where. I want to say like Kansas, and they're probably like Boise, two towns that aren't really known for their crimes. So.
Right.
So this comes to us from red states, and this one strikes close to home for me, but tell me I'm living in an alternate world. So,
Probably.
the Department of Justice has stepped in after boys get punished for telling the truth. I'm not making this up. All right. So the school district outside of Washington, D.C., Loudoun County, well, these boys had to sue because they had a biological female in their locker room, and they felt uncomfortable and went and told people that they felt uncomfortable with this. Now,
wait a minute.
I'm kind of concerned about this in one way, but in another way, well, they could have been good boys. Unlike me and being a deviant, I'd be like, hey, what are you wearing? But, you know. But in a normal sense, you shouldn't have to say you're in the wrong locker room. And so they went and stood up in good conscience, and well, they were suspended.
Well, they did it to the girl, so
the girl wasn't suspended or didn't get in any trouble. So the Department of Justice had to step in and say, stop punishing these boys for this. It's a violation of their civil rights. I swear I'm not making this up. So they did investigate because there were some allegations of hanky-panky back and forth. But they did investigate, and the boys did nothing wrong, even though Loudoun County continued to punish them. So, you know, it's something you should not have to think about. Am I going to get dressed with a person of the opposite sex next to me? So I just don't understand.
I'm done. I can't with these people.
Yeah. So they were forced to do this. They complained and said it was a violation, and they were suspended. I don't understand this. So, but hey, so we'll see. That's to be continued because Loudoun County continues to be the beacon of no hope for humanity. So, God. All right. Well, Brenda,
what?
Here you go. I got this one for you. After crashing a stolen BMW, police, well, actually, hold on. Let me go back up here. Calvin Johnson, he stole a 2018 BMW convertible from a guy that was walking his dog. The guy put his keys in the cup holder. What the hell he was thinking, but he took off and was driving over 100 miles an hour. He had a single vehicle, meaning only him, accident. And of course, he totaled the car. When cops got there, they had do-good citizens had already rescued him from the mangled wreck. And he looked at the officers and said, "Thank you. You saved me from the aliens." He said that he was teleported into the BMW. He didn't steal it. He was teleported into it. So now to be fair, he does have a long criminal history. So maybe the aliens really like putting him in places where he gets in trouble. So. But, he was teleported to a local hospital to be evaluated for mental conditions. So. But he thanked the police for saving him from the aliens. Yeah. You can't make it up some days.
Damn aliens.
Yeah, the aliens did it. They teleported him right into a stolen BMW, and then of course he was driving to get away from him.
Now impress me and tell me that the keys were still in the cup holder. Well, yesterday, we talked about this last week. Randall says he's heard it all now.
We talked about this last week, that Trump is going to go back on the campaign tour because he doesn't feel like the Republicans are doing enough to help him, and he's afraid that he's going to lose the midterms, so he's going to go back on the campaign tour and work harder than those that are trying to get elected. Jesus. So he was in Pocono in Pennsylvania last night, giving a speech, and he ripped into his speechwriters. After about 20 minutes into the speech, I guess someone was signaling to him from the rafters or the audience, and he said, "You speechwriters suck. I haven't for the past 20 minutes read anything you wrote." Of course, Trump, he still likes to call names. Well, Joe is now a sleepy son of a bitch. He's not just a sleepy Joe.
Nope.
I could do without that. And he was talking about his economic record and that how he is ending immigration from third world countries. And someone in the audience shouted out that the nations were shitholes, which caused him to pause and laugh. And then he turned and looked at the media and he said, "Remember, I didn't say that." So, yeah. So he's back on the campaign trip. So, and of course, he couldn't leave, what's her name? Omir, whatever it is. He wants to get her and her married brother out, throw her the hell out of the country. So, and ironically, I have a story about her too. So,
Didn't they pass that though? That if they're not born here, they're not allowed to serve.
Well, that I don't think is passed, but the Supreme Court is hearing birthright right now, and
okay. Well,
and the Supreme Court Justice, what's her name, Jackson, she's apparently playing with Legos while they do it. So.
Well, damn. I know somebody that needs a Lego movie.
They have determined that she is an idiot. I didn't even know the stories of her. I mean,
now?
Well, one of the Supreme Court justices said that future justices need to have an IQ test. I was like,
Jesus.
Oh, that's snarky, but I like it. And she's there for life. There's nothing you can do. Tom Homan, is it Homan or Holman? I thought it was Holman. He says that Trump has rescued 62,000 migrant children from forced labor in sex trafficking. Now, why isn't the media reporting this?
I did see it somewhere else, but they think that those were some of the children that Biden lost on that bus.
Yes. Yeah, because they have Joe Biden, son of a bitch, apparently lost track of 300,000, according to statistics. So we've only found 62,000 of them. So there's still 290. Is that right? No, 230.
Well, I'm pretty sure they spread them all over. So some of them are probably in other countries.
Oh, I'm sure. So, but so the program that has already been enacted is, but you don't hear these things, you know, you just don't, you don't hear these stories from the media. They don't want you to know it.
Well, they wouldn't even say it right. Don't you know that's We Lie to You News?
Well, of course. But to be fair, now that they're doing a lot of, well, let's see, a story maybe here in a second. In New Jersey, they've arrested twin brothers. This comes to us from a local newspaper. Chris says Biden lost track of his own name. Yes, he did. New Jersey twin brothers have been arrested for threatening to kill the DHS official Tricia McLaughlin. So the twin brothers actually were taken into custody by DHS and ICE, I guess. But apparently they had a plan. They had weapons and had been making terrorist threats and conspiring. So they have been arrested. And so one of them said that they wanted to torture and kill her. And when they said torture, they wanted to basically do some BBC on her. So, yeah, so those two individuals are in custody and off of the street. Now, I want to remind you, yes, she's a pretty blonde girl. This is what we get when we start calling our police officers Nazis and Gestapo. You know, they have an 8,000% increase in threats in violence to police, not just DHS, not just ICE, police. I'm being vague with it because it goes out to not just ICE, it goes to the officer on patrol, you know?
Yeah.
So when you start, that's why, and I'm standing by it. I said it yesterday. We need to start holding these people accountable that are making those comments. They need to be investigated. I'll leave it at that.
There you go.
All right, so I kind of got it out of order, but there's Omar Ilhan, whatever.
Ilhan.
Yeah. So apparently Elon Musk is saying that she has committed treason, and he went back and found in her X accounts where she has posted that she will place Somalia interests ahead of America's interests. And he posts clips, remarks, and transcripts of her statements. So he has brought the receipts and shown, and one of them she is quoted as saying, as long as she is in the government, Somalian people can rest safe that there will never be in any danger, and the U.S. will not dare support anyone to come steal our land or oceans. Sleep in comfort knowing I am here to protect the interests of Somalia from inside the U.S. system.
Yep.
If that doesn't sound like treason, I don't know what is. And those are her words. So, and she read that speech in her native tongue, which I don't know, was that Somalia? I guess I don't know. I don't know what their native tongue is, but so that had to be translated. So it sounds like she's a sleeper cell. So that's it's interesting. So he's brought receipts. Hopefully Bondi will get off her ass and do something. So I'm beginning to wonder if she's not part of the swamp with the fact that they're bringing her receipts, but she ain't bringing warrants. So
yeah.
And just so that people know, a Vermont school district has raised the Somali flag and placed it above the U.S. flag in Vermont. I did not realize that that Vermont was the second largest populace for Somalians. I did not realize that. Vermont is the second largest. Minnesota and Vermont are the two largest populace of illegal Somalians in the United States. I did not realize that.
I didn't know that either.
So, and did you know Vermont does have Republicans? I met them. And there's not like just one or two, but they have no say in the House of Representatives or the Senate. There's no Republican congressman in the House, and there's no Republican senators in the House. What? So why are they not redistricting that? If there's obviously people there that are Republican, how come they're not allowed to have a say in their government? And it's just a thought. I'm just throwing it out there. I think I'd have to go back and do a little homework, but I think Randall says her native tongue is dumbass. I agreed. I think the governor of Vermont may be Republican. I'd have to go back and look. But anyhow, it was pointed out that they were in violation of U.S. flag code, to which the school replied that the kindergarten through 12 school has moved it to yet a different pole, and they were not trying to be intentionally provocative, but they wanted to have a place for their students to feel welcome. Now, we're talking about kids K through 12, because up there, the small schools. And they're brought to this country to assimilate, but yet we're waving their country's flag at their...
Yeah, I don't...
So there's all kinds of uproar about that, including myself. I was pretty pissed off when I read it. You do not fly a flag period above the U.S. flag, no matter what the flag is. So, But yeah, so they've got a separate place, and it's up, and now they're putting it up in protest of Trump. The students are, and I don't believe the students are. That's administration. So, but yeah. So they haven't even done that in Minnesota. I was really shocked to see Vermont was making waves, like one of the smallest states in the country, and now they're pissing off America.
I'm going to say this again.
Go on.
Okay, I am going to say this again. You want to come to fucking America because it is land of the free, home of the brave.
That's
you
right.
want to do like we do. You want to go. You want to keep your fucking countries with you, then go the fuck home. Because guess what? This is our country. Do it our way or hit the fucking highway. Because I am so sick and tired of this bullshit. We cannot go to another country and wave our flag. They would fucking kill us.
That's right.
Okay?
Depending on what country.
Get the fuck out. Get out. Get out. Go home. We're fucking full. Your free ride's over. Your tickets are gone. Get the fuck out. Out. Okay, I'm done.
Brenda, did Jack ever medicate you today or under?
I medicated myself. Obviously, it's not working very well. Get the fuck out.
Welfare check. Good Lord. All right. What Brenda said. Chris says, go back to Somalia, enjoy your damn flag as much as you want. Agreed. Whew.
Get the fuck out.
Oh, it's usually me making waves. Brenda's on a roll today. All right, Brenda. So
leave our fucking kids alone. Stop eating us and get the fuck out.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Leave the goats alone too, you motherfuckers.
Cats. You forgot the cats too.
Damn goat fucking get out.
Damn, Brenda, you roll.
Fuck.
Oh my God.
Camel lover, this is Joe Biden. I wanted to personally reach out to you.
Oh God.
Say thank you for your vote in our last campaign.
Oh God.
Shut up, Joe. You go with them. You're back in the nursing home. Son of a bitch.
Randy, she is your team. I'll give her to you, Randy.
Oh my God. Okay.
All right. Well, it is also being reported now that even inside the Biden camp, his advisors warned him his open border policies would cause a humanitarian crisis. So even inside, he had people telling him that this can't work. And if any of you follow any of these stuff that Monkey Works, he does a YouTube show where he breaks down the planes and the flights and what they're doing. You would see exactly how many people they weren't just crossing the border illegally. The Biden administration was flying them into our country.
Yeah.
And,
our planes
a lot of people don't realize that.
They're like, loading them up, and them and all their fucking goats, no wives, no children, just them motherfuckers and their goats. And they were bringing them all over the fucking place and dropping them off.
That's right.
Get the fuck out.
They estimate that 6,300 of them that were flown in by the government. I want to make sure everybody understands what I'm saying here. Of the ones they flew in, it's estimated that 6,300 that our government flew in are on the FBI terrorist watch list.
Of course they are.
So, our own.
Play the disclaimer. You didn't play the disclaimer today.
Hold on. Yeah, for those of you listening, you need to hear this because apparently Brenda is she's violating FCC and
the views, opinions, and satirical content expressed on Sportcat and the Gazette are those of the host, Glenn Sportcat Jackson.
That's me.
And do not reflect the views of any
and Brenda
networks, sponsors, or platforms hosting the show. This show is intended for entertainment purposes only. Please note, satire and humor, all commentary, especially on news, sports, and entertainment, is presented in a satirical manner. Statements made on this show should not be taken as factual reporting or professional advice.
I can see the radio station owner right now frantically trying to get in his underwear to the studio to pull the plug.
And they can take half a fucking Congress with them. Bunch of
Chris,
bastards.
man, that maybe the moon got full and we didn't see it. I don't know. Chris says, who comes to a place because they love it so much and then gets here to change shit that they mess up the shithole they wanted to have? It's not logical to have.
That's like you fuckers that come here from California to Texas. We want to turn Texas blue. Go the fuck home. It obviously didn't work there. Fuck.
And Tennessee. What she said about Tennessee as well. Stay out. So. Our governor welcomed though with open arms. He's like, oh, if you're feeling unwelcome in New York, come to Tennessee. Yeah, fuck off. So, have you seen this, Brenda? This has been going around. Supposedly, this is a picture of J.D. Vance and Usha in a restaurant, and they were having a loud argument. Now, I want to point out for our listeners that can't see this, the photo is much like the elusive Sasquatch. You can't see a face or make out details past a beard and a dark-skinned lady with long brunette hair. And the male is wearing a wife beater. So, God, I'm dying here, Brenda. Keep me up. And this is all started because apparently Usha was seen out in public without wearing her wedding ring. And of course, that started all this controversy. But, and then former press secretary Jen Pulaski, or whatever the hell her name is, said that someone needed to save her, that she was in a forced relationship. So they've been spreading all these rumors, and but he comes back at him and he says, and this is him from JD Vance saying this: I always wear an undershirt when I go out in public to have a fight loudly with my wife. When have you seen the man and he's not in a suit and tie?
I know, right?
He was out trick-or-treating with his kids in a suit and tie. Yeah. I mean, so I've not seen him without a suit and tie. So, yeah. So he's like, seriously, I go out in my t-shirt and my wife beater all the time.
Yeah.
So they've already started polling for 2028, and apparently he's polling 50%. And the other people in the Republican side are Trump Jr., DeSantis, Haley, Rubio, and Carlson. Who's Carlson? Tucker? And then on the other side, Newsom is polling at 26. Harris,
idiot,
18. Can you believe that? She's ahead of AOC, who's polling 16. Buttigieg, I used to like him at one point in time. He's polling at 14%.
I got a fishing boat for all of them.
Is polling at 4%. So Vance is pulling ahead of all of them so far. And I didn't really pull the story up, but do you remember the other day when yesterday it was, we were talking about the shoes of Secretary of Transportation Duffy.
Oh yeah.
Well, apparently during a meeting where it was Secretary of Transportation and Vance, Trump looked at one of their shoes and asked him what in the F they were wearing. He said they had shit shoes. So Trump has decided that he had staffers go around and ask all of his secretary members shoe size. And for Christmas, he's buying them all shoes. And yesterday, he went to the vice president's house for the Christmas party and gave him his Christmas presents of shoes. I don't know. I didn't know.
Bet that they were expensive, big, beautiful shoes.
Well, there were 4 different pairs. So I'm going to guess he probably had a dress, maybe a pair of sneakers, maybe or tennis shoes, whatever you call it. And maybe he had some soft slippers for him. Who knows? Does Trump wear slippers?
Bunny slippers.
He wears Crocs.
He wears house
Chuck
shoes.
Schumer yesterday, he went into this meeting with a gang of 8. And they were having the Gang of 8 meeting. And the Gang of the 8 is the intel community. They were having this meeting with Hegseth, where Hegseth was going to, tell them everything they needed to know. And Schumer went in. He had perked himself up. He had taken his Viagra, whatever it is he needed to do. He was shaking his fist and saying he was going to demand answers out of Hegseth. Well, he come out and he didn't look as excited as he did when he went in. He said he was extremely disappointed. He said he planned on confronting Secretary Hegseth, wanting to know what the hell is going on and demand Hegseth give the total unedited videos on the boat strikes. Then afterwards, he come back out and said it was just not a satisfying briefing.
Really, he didn't demand shit.
But remember yesterday, I read the legislation that Chuck Schumer authored that gave permission for us to engage with the military on them. So they're still not reporting this. So, yep, I read it yesterday. If you anybody that doesn't believe me, go back and listen, and you can find the exact annotation during the show.
Right.
But yeah, so apparently it was kind of frustrating for him. He didn't he got upset going in, and he come out and he was like, yeah, it didn't go too well. So, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. A Toyota Camry sped onto an airport taxiway while planes were trying to take off.
Oh, God.
After the driver suffered a medical emergency. A Toyota Camry got into a high-speed pursuit in Orange County at the John Wayne Airport in Santa Ana just after 1 on Monday. Narrowly avoided several planes landing and taking off. And so they did a ground stop, and they finally got the car to stop. It almost hit a plane that was about to take off. And
let me guess. Aliens?
No. He wasn't teleported into there. Southwest 1057, hold your position. There's a high-speed chase on the taxiway, the air traffic said. The pilot said, well, he was definitely driving more than 10 miles an hour. I'm not sure, because apparently 10 miles an hour is the posted speed limit for cars on the airport property. So, but he got out of the vehicle and took off on foot. And air traffic control during the ground stop said, watch out for everybody who's wearing a vest.
Oh, Jesus.
Airport security, Orange County Sheriff, ground stop. And they finally got the subject detained. And it turns out that he was a security guard who was coming in or leaving, I don't know which, it doesn't say, that worked there. So he was duly authorized. And he suffered some kind of medical emergency. He was transported to the hospital. And,
okay.
So
and
now,
instead of picking up his phone and calling 911 where he was at, he decided to jump on the tarmac.
No. See, hear me out. Here's the paramedic in me. I've seen this before. I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say he was having a diabetic emergency and didn't know what he was doing. So if it was a medical emergency, now if he was high on a drug, then that's on him. But they're saying it was a specific medical emergency. It wasn't DUI. So I'm going to guess, because I've seen some crazy things that people with low blood sugar will do. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. So if you see a Toyota Camry on the airport, you just pay attention. So there's about to be one hell of a fight. So. And my Democrat senator.
Yeah, you can keep him.
Oh, I didn't like Hank when he was a county official. He tried to make he came and told our class 702 at the fire academy that we had to do push-ups for him because he was the county commissioner. We all kind of looked at each other and then looked at our instructor, and he just kind of shook his head, and we were like, "No thanks." So we were in an awkward stare off. We didn't do push-ups.
All right, get naked. Let's go. He wants push-ups.
Yeah, I didn't like this fellow back then. Way back when he was at DeKalb County Board of Commissioners. But so now apparently he went on a rant on a show yesterday and said that America, the United States, is the world's #1 bully. I'm not too far. Okay. All right. That's not bad. I mean, hell, we've done some bad shit. So yeah, I'll give you that. But then he went on to say that Trump was the hand of Satan and the United States was the great Satan.
Get out. Go away. Go somewhere else.
You had me there for a few minutes. Just for a few minutes, I was like, oh, okay, I can see America. We're a bully. We go in, we blow shit up. Yeah. Okay, we're the hand of Satan. No, you went just a little too far. So, and the person that was interviewing him didn't even have a counter question. I'd have been like, wait a minute, hold on here, Hank. Can you just give me an example of where we put the glove on and became so? But apparently they didn't. Now remember, Hank is the wonderful senator that during a confirmation hearing of a Navy general said that he was concerned that we were putting too many military and too much equipment onto Guam and it might tip over. Yes, he actually said that during the questioning of the naval military general or whatever they are, admiral. He was concerned that we were putting too many troops and equipment in that Guam, and if you're not familiar, it's a Pacific island, and that it could tip over as if it was going to capsize in the ocean. They are our elected leaders, and the dumbasses in Georgia elected them. But to the admiral's credit, without missing a beat, he said, I don't think we have to worry about that. Nope.
We have floaties. It's okay.
I think we can. My fear is the whole island will become overpopulated. It was tipped over in Texas, but no, the admiral looked with a straight face and said, we don't anticipate that. So I decided yesterday, I pointed out the DHS.gov site. I was going to pull it up and see. I just put it in Tennessee just to see. And just from yesterday, look at all these people, local people. And, they go from domestic violence, assault, burglary, hit and run, aggravated assault, family violence. This is on the people that aren't here legally, and I'm looking at all these crimes, violence and cruelty towards children, DUI, multiple offenders, all kinds of things, kidnapping. And there's over 19 pages of them. So go to DHS.gov. If you think that we're just arresting the maid or the guy behind the counter or the guy who runs the food truck, no, I mean, we're probably getting them too, but the really bad guys, the media isn't reporting. Those Nazis are out doing bad things. So,
yeah.
All right. So you've heard all about this FIFA World Cup, right? Yes, Chris. Hank is a moron. So Seattle is going to host a match, and the match is between Iran and Egypt. Neither of them want to attend because it's the LGBTQ Bowl or whatever game, World Cup, Pride Cup. And neither of those countries want to participate because, well, they're not too fond of LGBTQ people. In Iran, it could be punishable by death. And, well, in Egypt, well, there's the public morality enforcement that calls that debauchery and handles it in their own way. So they don't really want to go to the game that is being held.
They will bust a move and kill everybody in the frickin' stadium. Stop being stupid, Seattle.
I don't understand. Why we're having a pride? Yeah, okay. So, all right. So you know how there's ready.gov and there's all those places where you can go and you can see the government wants you to prepare and blah, blah, blah. NASA has just come out with their own. Yeah, about 12 hours ago. Yes.
Oh, 12 hours ago they made this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was published 12 hours ago. I don't know if they made it 12 hours ago, but they're talking about when the solar storms and apparently the plasma storms have already started. But the solar storms are coming, and NASA says they're going to give alerts telling how severe they are. They could be some mild to severe. And airlines, power grids, satellites are the most at risk, which is pretty well known. They say this is what they want you to say, or they want you to pay attention for. News alerts, your GPS goes out, you start having strange power surges. Those are early signs that it's happening. During this, you need to make sure your device is charged fully. Don't know why it ain't going to work, but keep a backup power bank, which I've said many times. I've told people to download maps, which is what they say. Avoid long distance travel during a predicted severe event. This is NASA saying this. So preparedness makes a stressful solar storm less scary. I don't ever remember being scared of a solar storm. I really don't. So, but they go on to say that, you know, some jobs are going to be affected by this. Satellite companies, air travel, internet, national weather are going to be affected. What you can do at home. Don't panic. This is from a solar storm. Don't panic. Keep a flashlight ready. Store charged power banks, batteries. Save all of your emergency contact numbers. In other words, take any phone number that's important out of your phone, write it on a pen, paper, pencil paper, and keep it somewhere. Keep offline entertainment. In other words, books and games. You know, those things we used to have, board games and books.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
yeah, and there's going to be an economic impact when this happens.
Sure.
Yeah, they're already hyping this. So they want to educate everyone. So NASA's already starting to warn people. Didn't I say the aliens will be here in 9 days? So
yeah, and I think what they need to do instead of doing all that bullshit is figure out what the fuck three-eyed atlas is.
Well,
let's try that.
We're getting there. So Lou Elizondo is warning Trump. He's written him a letter of a nightmare scenario with the UAPs in technology. And apparently he's a former Pentagon officer and now a whistleblower. And he is urging the president to be prepared for the UAPs and the danger to our cyber technology that they pose. And he is requesting that we need a UAP czar.
Oh, God.
Chris says, excuse me, government, how am I calling an emergency contact when my cell phone goes down? That's a good point.
Yeah.
Chris, stop questioning. They're here to help. So,
run, Chris,
we need a UAP czar. He outlines in his letter to him, and he said we could find ourselves in a frightful situation should we continue to sweep UAPs and UFOs under the carpet. So he said this is going to be an apocalyptic event for the United States as severe as 9/11. And he is claiming that an alien attack could be imminent, but that would be a nightmare scenario. I'm not making this up. I'm just reading this. So.
I am just, people are stupid.
Yeah. So remember, Three-Eye Atlas will be closest to Earth on the 19th.
Yeah, well, you know what? If it is alien, they definitely don't want to stop here because there is no fucking common sense anywhere. God, stay away from our government. Go find a hobo on the street to talk to, aliens. You'll get more sense out of that shit.
She's leaning over the desk there. So apparently now Three-Eye Atlas is emitting a protective beam to clear its path from micro space trash. But it's just
space
a dirty
trash.
It's just a dirty snowball. So
I can't.
just a dirty snowball. So
I know 5-year-olds that are
but
better at space
wait a minute,
stuff than NASA.
Brenda, hold tight.
Yes.
Because the mysterious interstellar object is spreading life-creating particles throughout the solar system. So it's like one big sperm cell.
So it's not space trash. It's sperm.
It is giving life-giving particles that are raining down on all the worlds near it.
Oh my God. Something just sponged on us.
Yeah, that's why NASA's sending out the alert. So, he says one of Avi Loeb says that it's playing the role of the friendly gardener, seeding our solar system with new life.
Oh my God, I can't.
They're coming, folks. They're coming. So I got nothing. So
Oh my God.
is now a large sperm cell traveling through the. So it's sped up and slowed down in the past 24 hours, emitted a blue beam, which apparently is what it uses to clear its path. They x-rayed it, and apparently it glows. I don't know if that's normal or not. We can't get a goddamn picture of this thing, but we sent a lab tech up to take an x-ray of it. How in the hell is this possible? I don't understand.
Oh my God.
Well, yeah, we've x-rayed it even though we're like 10 gazillion miles away from it, and it glows now. So
I need to start drinking. When you start talking about NASA, I just need to start drinking.
Well, it gets better. Have you seen these clouds in the sky? These have been photographed all over. They're called jellyfish clouds. Have you ever seen those in the sky? No? Well, they look just like the jellyfish pictured there. They're like red jellyfish with long tentacles. Well, NASA is telling us that's just normal. It's red lightning sprite discharges above the storm that's causing the jellyfish lights. Now, I am damn near, I'm 55 years old. Something like that. I've never seen a jellyfish in the sky, and I've seen plenty of storms. I've flown around the world as a flight medic and seen bad storms all over the world.
Never seen a jellyfish.
One time have I ever seen a jellyfish cloud. It's normal. It's the interaction with nitrogen in the upper atmosphere.
They make me feel like we all grew up retarded or something. This is normal.
It's nothing to see here. It's normal. Pluto's not a planet either, by God. So.
Oh my God. Okay.
All right. From the US Sun, the headline, Trump knows the truth. This is dated yesterday after we went off the air. Yeah. Alien hybrids are living among us, and Donald Trump knows it.
I agree with.
According to a whistleblower, an ex-US Air Force official.
Yes.
They're apparently human alien hybrid called the Nordics. Oh, God, I send Susie lighting up my chat. But apparently this whistleblower says that they're here. The president knows it. And, well, he's going to tell us soon. So remember, Vegas is betting that before the end of the year, he's going to tell us. So, but he said the current administration is very well aware of this reality. So
most of us are very aware.
U.S. military and NASA have denied it, but they've been working with the alien life for a long time. I don't know. So
yeah.
Yeah, so apparently the whistleblower has told Congress that, yeah, they're coming. So they're coming for you. So I don't know. Well, hell, they're not coming. They're already here. Maybe 3 Atlas is coming to pick them up. Maybe it's their taxes, man.
They're coming to get the smart people so they will drive by with their fucking doors closed. That is exactly what's going to happen.
Now,
the minute they hit the atmosphere, they're going to talk to somebody and say, oh my God, let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah, no.
So, I will say, one of the videos I watched yesterday talking about 3i Atlas had a specific number that was also repeated to me years ago by a person that worked with this type of thing in a high-level government position. And it was the exact same number. And the number represented alien races throughout the universe. It was, and I heard this yesterday, and I heard this back in like 2000. So that same number, and it's not a very, you say, oh, there's a dozen. No, it's a very odd number. That is why I remembered it. Like, really, that? Okay, whatever. So it's the Nordics and they're alien human hybrids. They have fair hair and skin, and they live amongst us and have for hundreds of years. They're more advanced than we are, but they're not super advanced. They're just kind of smart. And now we have crossbreeds. So Randy says he's had sex with 2 of them, and now his unit glows in the dark. Well, hey, when you take Viagra, does it change colors like a? Never mind. So, but and so Mark Rubio has already admitted that they are flying around in our airspace and above our nuclear sites. So Rubio's already kind of half admitted to this. So,
oh God,
gets better.
Oh no!
It's better. Congressman Tim Burchett here from East Tennessee has requested a meeting with the president to discuss. This is also a recent story, 10 December, because he wants to have a meeting. He wants to have a meeting about the UFOs, UAPs. And when Burchett has been pushed and questioned in the past, he admits that he knows they're here, and he knows of underwater bases. So Tim has already been briefed on multiple underwater UFO bases that already exist. And he wants to have a meeting with Trump to make sure he's on the, same page as him, because the underwater bases, we don't know what they are. We know more about what's in space, which we're proving every day with 3i Atlas. We don't know shit about. But we know less about underwater.
That's true.
So Tim has said there are 5 or 6 underwater bases and that the Navy is aware of them. And so he has requested a closed door meeting with President Trump. So they're in the air, they're in the sky, and we're going to tip over Guam.
It's like a mood ring.
I love Tim, but I don't know. We'll see. So, all right. Well, if you're in the United States, go out and get your Powerball ticket tonight. $930 million is the drawing. Or you could just say, nah, cash me out with $429 million. I'll take it to the bank. So, yeah, go get your Powerball tickets tonight because it's up to $930 million. Yeah, Chris, remember the UFO water bases, 200-mile-an-hour rowboats? Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
I'm going to take that lottery winning and I'm going to put it in a secured box and I'm going to bury it all over the place in my backyard.
There you go. All right. Well, FEMA is not too worried about us because they've not released the daily operations briefing for Wednesday, but we do have Tuesday. And so we know today they're worried about the Pacific Northwest with the atmospheric river, which we've discussed. Heavy snow in the Pacific Northwest, Northern Rockies, Upper Mississippi to Great Lakes, and then a freezing rain in the Northern Plains and Great Lakes. So there's been a lot of flooding on the coastline, pretty much from Spokane back to the west and from Yakima back over to the west on the Oregon side. Idaho and Montana are seeing the snowfall from this. And some of the snowfall is quite severe in the Dakotas, ranging all the way over to New York. So, and it's trying really hard to merge to the south with this cold front, because by the weekend here in I almost said Atlanta, here in Tennessee, we're going to be in single digits. That's not fun. That's not fun at all. You don't have a lottery in Vegas, really? With everything you have there, Randy, there's no, wow. I would have never guessed that. So The snowfall they're worried about today is pretty much all of Montana, all the way across the Canadian border, down through the Twin Cities to Chicago, Minneapolis, Minnesota, and then back over to the Great Lakes region along the shoreline of the Great Lakes, going up towards the northeast and into Maine. So those areas are going to see some significant snow over the next 42 hours. So let's see if Tim's on the schedule today. Let's see. 9 o'clock, President Trump said everybody be there. 2 o'clock, he had a round table in the Roosevelt that was not open to the press. And then at 5 o'clock, oh, maybe I should be worried. At 5 o'clock, the president is greeting pastors in the Oval Office, closed to the press.
Ooh.
Okay, then. Yesterday, as reported, he went over to the vice president's house for their Christmas party, and he only hung around there for 10 minutes. He hands out his shoes and he leaves. Now that he stayed, he was there for about an hour, and then he went out to Andrews and flew out to Wilkes-Barre, and had his speech at the casino resort in Pocono. And then he come home, and he didn't get back home until, what time did he get home? He got back in late. He got back in at 11 o'clock last night. So he didn't make it home. He was out partying late. So the first lady was not with him. So let's see here. Live updates before we go on. Trump says U.S. has seized an oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela. All right. Well, that's going to spice things up.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, we're the pirates now. See, we are the bully.
I was waiting.
Trump has unveiled the Trump card, the gold card, aimed at keeping foreign talent. That's the one you have to pay for it, isn't it? You got to pay like $2 million. No, $1 million. Okay. They finally held a private funeral for Sarah, the National Guard's guardswoman, I guess is the correct term, that was killed in the line of duty. Let's see. 30 minutes ago, we seized the tanker. And let's see.
I'm moving to
New York. The New York Times says it will not be deterred from writing about Trump's poor health. All right.
God, okay.
All right. Well, keep Johnny on that story. He's doing a bang-up job so far. Well, let's see. UK and Australia are full steam ahead on a submarine deal with the United States. There you go. Senator Crockett, maybe. Well, we have Jasmine Crockett running for Senate. So there you go. And let's see here. And Speaker Mike Johnson says that he has yet to see a boat strike video. So I guess he isn't in the Gang of Eights. That's interesting. I would have figured he would be. So
he's not one of the cool kids. You didn't get to see it.
Yeah. Oh, this is a thing. I didn't realize this. We cannot have Calibri, Calibri. How do you pronounce that? Calibri font under the State Department.
What the hell is that?
That is a font on your computer, your typewriter. It's a font. Mark Rubio has ordered that all official correspondence must be in Times New Roman font. These are the things we worry about.
What?
And I have a problem with that. And I really do. And I'm going to be serious about this for a minute, because I use the comic font, not because I think it looks cool, but because you can differentiate some letters that look the same on a computer when they're capitalized or when they're not capitalized. For instance, an L. You know, you can differentiate that between an I. In Times New Roman, you can't. So I don't know. I've never used the Calibri font, but a lot of people that have trouble reading use the comic font. True story. One of the authors on our show talked about that, because he's like, I'd use it. And when he said it, I was like, well, I never thought about it, but that's actually kind of the reason I use it too. So cool. Let's see. So Vance is going to speak next week. Judge has ordered Trump to end the California National Guard deployment in LA. Okay, well, let's see. More records are unsealed from the 2019 Epstein thing. Kamala Harris, she's going to be in Cleveland next week. She's not running, but she's going to go talk about her book. So they're supposedly bringing articles of impeachment again, RFK and against Hegseth this week. We'll see if that pans out. Yeah. And let's see. Okay. We'll go on with the news here. We talked about the weather. Pretty much if you're in the Northeast, look, they've changed it since then. Even Tennessee gets in the storm picture with this. I like that. From Tennessee along the Appalachia, up through the Delmarva, up along the East Coast and the Maine, back over to the Great Lakes, Michigan, and down through the Ohio Valley, could see snow between tonight and tomorrow morning. I like that. And some of that in Montana and Nebraska could be quite severe. And of course, Washington and Oregon are still getting the rain and snow at higher elevations. And so when the next river comes through, they'll be inundated again. Tomorrow, it looks like much of the north is going to get snowy conditions. Not here in Tennessee, though. From Kentucky northward and eastward. And then that's going to be the trend for day 3 as that next front comes through. Chris says he saw a picture of Epstein's toaster. It's quite controversial. Did it have black tape all over it? No. Real quick here before we go, Sydney. Let's make sure that the Bureau of Meteorology is. We've got the information out there because, well, we are in Australia and we do love our audience out there. And I'm trying really hard to learn about your culture and country. Not that I want to assimilate, I just want to learn. Sydney, you're at 21 Celsius, but it only feels like 19. I don't understand that. Melbourne, you're at 13, and that's what it feels like. Brisbane, you're at 23, almost 24, but it feels hotter. It feels like 27. Okay. Perth, you are at 21 Celsius. Adelaide, you're at 21. Hobart, you're at 14. Canberra, you're at 17. I'm rounding up on my decimal system because I don't understand the half, so I'm sorry. Darwin, you are the hot spot at 26, but it feels like 30. Now, Victoria, Western Australia, South Australia, Tasmania, and the Northern Territory have weather warnings, and you need to check in with your Bureau of Meteorology before you go out and face for the day to see if you need an umbrella or if you need to prepare for a tsunami. So just make sure to check with your Bureau of Meteorology. Because remember, I'm not a scientist. I'm just a bloated guy that talks on the radio. Let's see. We talked about the rain coming. Yeah, that's it. Looking at current warnings. What are we going to have, Brenda? Are we going to have one? Is it going to be
Andy on there?
Oh,
Andy,
I don't see one yet.
Hold
on. We may have breaking news. There's no Andy. Pennsylvania, winter storm warning. Washington, flood warning. I had to sit up for this one. Let's see here. Looking at there it is. Montgomery County, Maryland, test message from 3:44. Just 10 minutes ago to 3:54. What is he doing every 10 minutes?
I don't know.
Give up. I don't know. South Dakota, you have an ice storm warning. Oh, yeah. And something I didn't really mention in the Midwest as this sweeps down into the Ohio Valley, even into the deep South here. Some of the wind with this, we'll see. There we go. Montana already has the high wind warnings, but that extended down into the South this morning. And this morning when walked the dog, she was almost blown over. So she's pretty furry. So Oregon, you have a flood warning. New York and Vermont, you have a special weather statement. I bet that's the fog. Snow fog. That's a thing. Did you know that, Brenda?
Snow fog? Yeah,
snow fog. Florida, and did you know there can be snow quakes as well? What happens is, it's possible in the South here in the near future, actually. The snow will accumulate. It's not warm enough to really do anything, so it melts into the ground. Another snow will come in and do kind of the same thing. And as they go into the ground, if the ground's dry at different levels, well, then when a cold front comes in, it causes all that snow to freeze. And as you know, water expands. And if you have enough of it, you could have a snowquake in the South.
Well, shit.
I just learned this. And while you're having the snowquake, if you look up, you'll see the jellyfish cloud. So there you go. See, told you, not a meteorologist.
Oh my God, this world is screwed up. I need to move to a different planet. Is Mars hiring? I need a job.
Well, where NASA is, and I swear I didn't run with this headline, but I should have. NASA is going to send a woman to Mars to see if they can breed on Mars.
No.
I'm not making it up. We're spending gazillions of dollars to impregnate a female on Mars.
Oh my God. Let me guess.
Awful lonely. I hope she has plenty of batteries.
Let me guess. Elon's going to be the volunteer, right?
They haven't named the subject yet. It's probably somebody incarcerated. I swear to God, I didn't make that headline up. You can go search it out. Chris wants to know if AOC can go.
You know, that would be a good prospect to send, because you know what? You can always
no. Hold on. Think about this. Do you really want AOC impregnated in any form, whether it's a turkey baster or if it's RFK? No, you don't. Take that back, Brenda. Do not wish that on
You're right.
me.
Right. You're right. Some people should not breed.
Don't do that. Don't do that. So, let's see. Neptune is down there flying around. It's the Netherlands. They're flying off the coast of Cairo or Caracas for no apparent reason. So there you go. No F-18s down there squawking today. And looking and seeing if there's anything interesting going before we get out of here. Well, we have a P-8 cruising up and down from the Delmarva down to Jacksonville. That's interesting. Oh, and military guys said start paying attention. There's going to be off of the Atlantic Ocean, which is, if you're looking at Virginia here, off the coast, Virginia Beach, all the way down to Jacksonville. They've put out a warning area for military training. And look at all these jets out there training. So interesting. And we have a couple P-8s up there flying around to make sure there's no subs out there. So that's cool. It's good to know. What in the hell is this flight doing? The C-30. Look at that flight path. He comes out of Elgin. Wow, he comes out there. You can't tell me he is not running some kind of intelligence gathering. There is no way with that. Either that or he's drunk. I mean, there's only a couple options for that C-30. There's only a couple options. They're running some kind of intelligence going on in the Gulf of America, or we have a new pilot, or he's drunk. I don't know. So
Chris said that they can send Pelosi. She dried up centuries ago.
Can they rehydrate her?
Put her in a tree, because Randy said
can you take a grape and make it a raisin and bring it from a raisin back to a grape? Is that possible? Oh my God. That's Sportcat on X if you want to find me. If you want to send me an email, sportcat@protonmail.com. I always put all this in the notes and comments in case you weren't ready. You were angry, but you didn't have your pen and paper ready to shoot me a message. So you can find me on X @Sportcat. I am all over social media. It's either @Sportcat or @SportCatMedic. You can find me here, there, everywhere. Brenda, you got anything going on between now and tomorrow?
Well, we got to set up that show with Randy on Thursday. And yeah, I've already got everything ready to go to do for Channel 12 TV network for a show over there.
Good deal. Well, apparently I'm going to be held hostage by Randy and Brenda over on the Channel 12 streaming TV network. And my agent has finally emailed me back, and I do have a show tonight. I have two authors, one at 9, one at 10. So I'm looking forward to meeting Joyce. Is it Joyce? Yeah, Joyce and James. So we will have a nice conversation with them. They're both authors, and see what goes on. That will be on at 8 tonight, 9 tonight in 5 hours. So wherever you are in whatever part of the world you're in, 5 hours from now, tune into Dare Talk Radio. We will not be on Radio X or Radio X Country, but we'll be on Dare Talk Radio. You can check it out. And of course, Brenda and I will be back here tomorrow for another show.
Hopefully in a better mood.
You're in a pretty good mood. You're lit today. You're fire. There's no arguing that. And then, of course, I got the Ginger appointment, and then Brenda's holding me hostage with Randy. So
I am. I'm gonna hold you. I'm gonna tie you up just like you like it, big boy.
Randy, please clip that, Randy. Please clip Australia. Everybody at Dare Talk Radio and all of our fans in Australia, thank you for putting up with Hi Brenda. It's made for an interesting show, especially one where we have a streaming network recording us, and Brenda goes hi and does this. Yay!
Do you have a stop button today?
No, I don't. This is going to hurt you more than it hurts me.
Yeah. So. Okay. Stick around, YouTube. You get a
couple everybody on YouTube, hang around for the extra content. It's just a minute to Brenda. And please come over and find us over on the YouTube channel at the Sportcat Shows. We'll catch you tomorrow or tonight. Catch you soon. Bye-bye. And we are clear of Dare Talk Radio. So it's just me and you, Brenda. We can talk secretly. Nobody's watching. It's just me and you.
I have a secret.
I'm scared. What?
I am really fucking high, and I want a firehouse sub.
Randy, your team. Everybody on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. WZQR, if we're still on the air, if we're still allowed to broadcast in Florida, thank you for tuning in.
All I had was a granola bar. I'm starving.
Jesus. All right. Well, Lisa's just watching. So, well, I'm sorry, Lisa, you missed out. Thank you for tuning in. Please hit the thumbs up button. I'm going to torture Brenda by hitting refresh, and we'll see what happens. Maybe she's here. Maybe she's not.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go. We gotta wait for him to find his button. Come on back, Glenn. Where'd you go?
Just like that. All right. Everybody on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. Please remember to subscribe, hit that notification button so that you'll know whenever I have a show. And somebody please send Brenda some water. She needs to hydrate.
I have water. I have a lot of water.
You might want to hydrate. So everybody have a great day. We'll talk to you tonight. See ya.